Okay, guys. Today we need to start with a new lesson. I guess you all have your book part B at home. So please bring your books, part B, and open your books to page 10. Let me know when you're ready. Okay? Jude, can you hear me? All right, guys. So, as you can see, Unit 7 is about education. And especially that today we're living this experience of online learning, I guess that this lesson comes at the right time to see the benefits of e-learning or online learning. Please, guys, as I introduce the lesson, feel free to ask questions, to add your input, to ask about anything that's unclear to you. First of all, what is e-learning? E-learning is this process of learning online, of learning through new technological tools like Zoom, like Google Teams. There are a lot of applications that we use today in order to, excuse me, guys, I'm still admitting students. There are a lot of new learning methods or learning tools or applications that we can use to have online classes or to handle online classes. How online learning is doing away with traditional learning methods. What do you think this title means? What does it mean that online learning is doing away with traditional learning methods? What does it mean to do away with them? It's actually as if it's replacing them, as if it's replacing them. So in many countries today, and even if students are able to attend schools, many countries today are shifting to online learning because, according to them, it could be more beneficial, more productive, and it has more advantages. So I'm going to start doing the reading today, knowing that the reading focuses on India as an example of a country that is adopting online learning. So let's see why. Paragraph 1. I hope you're all following up in your books, or at least let me try to zoom in my screen. Maybe it becomes easier for you to follow up with me. Online learning is slowly but surely taking over traditional learning methods. Where does India stand in e-learning? Online learning has widened the scope of education and transcended it beyond classroom boundaries. So today, India is widening the scope. It's using online learning on a large scale. And it's not limited anymore to the classroom. It's not limited anymore or restricted anymore to the classroom. It's being used everywhere. India is witnessing a digital revolution with new 500 million users set to join the bandwagon of the internet revolution. The word bandwagon, it means like a trend. So today, online learning in India has become a trend. It means like nearly everyone is using it. And here we're talking about 500 million users because, as you know, India is a highly populated country. It has around 1 billion people living in it. So here when we talk about half the nation, half the population using online learning, then yes, it is a bandwagon or it is a trend. Right now, there are 370 million internet users in India, pointing towards India's enormous potential as a huge market for e-learning. So basically, today, India is a growing market for e-learning. It means more and more people are using e-learning or shifting to e-learning every day, and it's becoming more and more popular. Okay. According to a report by KPMG, the Indian online education industry will register a growth in 2021 from 1.6 million users in 2016. It will grow to 9.6 million users by 2021. So definitely the selection is not published this year, but at least it's showing us how fast the market of online learning is developing. E-learning opens a box of resources in front of both students and teachers. So as we can see, e-learning is an opportunity, it's a chance, it's a resource box, not only for students, but also for teachers, because trust me, guys, we're all learning new things every day. E-learning is a chance or an option that teaches both students and teachers, because you know the world of technology is improving very fast, very quickly. Every year we have new applications, new software. So we have to keep up to date with all these technological advancements. The access to which they wouldn't have had earlier, irrespective of their status and location. So today, for example, online learning, it's accessible for anyone who has an internet connection and a device, like a laptop or a phone or a tablet. Everybody can access online learning. They just need a good internet connection and a device. So irrespective of their status and location, it means the rich people, the middle class people, all of them have access to online education. And even it doesn't really matter if you're living in the USA or in Europe or in Asia, we all have access to it. It's really the field of milk and honey. Here, I'm not going to explain this sentence because there is a question about it in the reading comprehension part, but at least let's make some guesses. What do you think, guys, this sentence means? Online learning is the field of milk and honey. Do you think we really mean here real milk and real honey? Or what does this sentence, what could it possibly mean here? If you cannot unmute, guys, you can also answer through text. Does anybody have any idea about it here?
Miss Heidi, metaphor.
It's actually, look, it's true. I understand that you define it as a metaphor, but in English we call it an idiom. Let me write it down. It's an idiom. It's like a famous expression commonly used by many users of English language. It's an idiom, like a famous saying. Do you see how it's written?
مش هي it refers يعني to great opportunities and
Of course.
chances.
Of course. When I say online learning is the field of milk and honey are considered like rich foods. So here we're definitely not referring to them as foods, but we're referring to the idea that online learning is it's a rich field full of chances, opportunities, new things to learn, rich things to learn. Did I make the idea clear, or do you need some extra explanation? All is good? Just in case, guys, you have any question, please feel free to ask. Paragraph 4. Projections. Projections are like statistics or estimates. They show that e-learning market worldwide is forecast Again, I'm not going to explain the underlined words because they are vocab words that we need to be thinking of later in the lesson. E-learning market worldwide is forecast to surpass 243 billion US dollars by 2022. So it's a growing business. It's attracting more and more investments. Like more companies are planning on investing money in this business of online learning by introducing new platforms, new software, new applications that help in making this learning process accessible for as many students as possible worldwide. It clearly shows that e-learning has become a global trend. Another word for trend we explained earlier today is this one, a bandwagon. A bandwagon, it's a trend. So e-learning has become a global trend and more people are preferring it over traditional classrooms. Guys, why do you think people today, and especially after COVID-19, after the coronavirus, why do you think people are starting to prefer e-learning or online learning to the traditional classroom? What could be the possible reason?
Staying at home and learning is more comfortable than going to classes and learning.
Okay, so maybe it's convenient. Maybe some people prefer to stay in the safety of their own home and learn instead of being exposed to any risk and going out and attending regular traditional classrooms. Now, of course, as we proceed with the lesson, we'll be highlighting more and more benefits for e-learning. Paragraph 5. The government of India has taken some strong steps to push for digital reform in the country. It is a strong supporter of e-learning. So the government of India is taking a lot of serious steps, it's doing serious work in order to reform e-learning or to fix it, and simply because this government appears to be a very strong supporter of e-learning. The programs supported by the government include content, R&D technology initiatives, human resource development projects, and faculty training initiatives to promote skill-based learning and create job-ready people for the industries. So today, online learning in India is not only to stay at home and learn. No, it's also helping students in learning how to create content, how to innovate, how to come up with new, fresh ideas that are, as we say in English, outside the box. It means they are not traditional. They are taking technology initiatives. So these students are also taught to create new technologies, to deal with the new technologies. It's also a type of human resource development. You know, workers in any company, they are called the human resources. So also human resources or the workers are also being developed and improved and trained simply because they want people who are studying online to become job-ready people. Job-ready people. So that once you finish or once you're done with your online studies in grade 12 or whatever, you become a job-ready person. It means you become a person who's ready to take any job. Even when you graduate from university online, you become a job-ready person. It means you are well-equipped, you are well-trained to join the workplace. You have the necessary skills, you have the necessary knowledge, so you are more than ready to join any industry. Internet boom. What do we mean by internet boom? Today, worldwide, the internet is booming. It's becoming widespread, super famous. The internet boom has been a major catalyst. A catalyst is a factor that makes things
عادي اللي بالكيمستري.
exactly. In chemistry, you use it. A catalyst is a substance or something that makes a reaction happen faster. So the internet is becoming a catalyst for the growth of online learning, which means that because of the internet and because internet is very famous and widespread and used by billions of people around the world, the internet is becoming a catalyst. It means it's making online learning grow faster with more than 500 million new internet users. For example, guys, when we were forced to shift to online learning during the COVID-19 virus, how many people were forced either to buy laptops or tablets or to use their phones? How many of you were forced to download Google Classroom or Zoom? So the internet is forcing us to deal with it. It's forcing us to become more active internet users. The boost for online learning will only better itself or improve itself. So every day we see new technologies, we see new advancements that are only making online learning better. E-learning is aggressively galloping. Usually we say a horse gallops. What does it mean it's galloping? When something gallops or is galloping, it means it's moving fast, running fast. So e-learning is aggressively galloping. It means it's moving at a very high pace, high speed into the Indian education ecosystem. And its impact is not limited to schools and institutes of higher education. So today, the Indian educational system is accepting or adopting e-learning, and simply it's not limited to schools anymore. It's also switching into institutes of higher education. Institutes of higher education are universities. So not only schools in India are using the e-learning, also universities. Indian companies are also taking initiatives to promote e-learning as constant upskilling of employees has become crucial. Crucial means very important to their growth in today's times. So today, even companies in India are trying to keep on teaching their employees about new skills, about new ideas, new technologies, because they know that it is crucial, it's very important to help them in their growth, in their technological growth in today's times. Competencies or skills are changing every 4 to 5 years. Like, guys, let's think of this together. 5 years ago, did you ever think that there would be an online assistant, like an artificial intelligence assistant, like ChatGPT or Google Gemini or whatever, that will help you in every single corner of your life? Did you ever expect something like that? Definitely not. And look today, what's happening. ChatGPT is working on everything around us. It knows about everything. It helps us in any task. So competencies, or skills are changing every 4 to 5 years. And in order to stay relevant or up to date, one needs to upgrade one's skills from time to time. So we as teachers, for example, we always attend workshops, seminars, we attend online classes, teacher training courses, that help us stay up to date on the new technologies or the new methods that we can use to improve our work, especially our online work. The number of jobs involving routine skills, both physical and cognitive. Something cognitive is something mental, related to the mind. So today, when we speak about jobs that involve basic physical work or basic mental work, those jobs are shrinking. They're becoming less and less. And with increasing automation, with increasing technology and use of machines, newer opportunities are being created every day. So, for example, in the past, if you had a factory that manufactured cars, to put one car together, you needed around 30 workers, let's say. Today, one AI-based machine is able to put a car together from A to Z without requiring any human interference. So yes, many jobs today are going to die. Many jobs are going to be outdated, and humans in many jobs, in many fields, might be replaced by automation or machines. Am I going too fast, or do you want me to slow down or to repeat anything? Please, guys, feel free to ask or to share your input. Excuse me. Okay. Paragraph 8. Paragraph 8. Who would have imagined 15 years ago that a student of a remote town in India can learn from a Harvard professor sitting in his room, or an experienced professional working in the United States could be mentoring or teaching a professional working in a city of India for an industry project. So imagine 15 years ago, none of us would have thought that an Indian student sitting in his room could be learning from a Harvard professor in the USA. Okay? Guys, is my connection stable? Please let me know, because I don't know. On my screen, it's writing connection unstable.
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Okay. So 15 years ago, this seemed impossible. Many people thought that this is a far-fetched idea to be living in India, in Asia, and learning online from a university professor living in the USA. This was considered a dream, but today it's convenient and it's being done. Also, who could have said that an experienced professional working in the United States could be mentoring or teaching a professional working in India, training him to work on a certain industry project? So this is also available today. Okay, so all of these are actually things that seem to be impossible many years ago, and today they are actually possible. And who knows what might be happening in the near future in new innovations and new technologies. We are always learning, and we are always being surprised at what technology is presenting to us. Paragraph 9. Online classes can easily be adjusted with your already existing work and family commitments. So sometimes, let's say, if there's a mother, she needs to take care of her children in the afternoon, so that's why she chooses her online classes to be in the morning. Or if I am a part-time job worker, I choose my online schedule in a way that is convenient to me alongside with my other job. So online classes are very flexible. Secondly, online learning has a pretty low turnaround time. Low turnaround time, what does it mean? Low turnaround time, it means the time consumption is low. It's time convenient. So it doesn't need much time. You can learn many skills in a short span of time, because usually online courses are very condensed. So they try to teach you the maximum in so little time, especially by using graphs, by using pictures, by using videos. So they try to make the learning process fast and convenient. Also, skills like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science or data science with Python. Are you guys familiar with Python? Have you ever heard of it? The word Python is a snake, but here we're not talking about the snake, we're talking about Python as a programming language. So today, if you want to give orders to your computer as a computer programmer, there is a specific language that you need to use, like coding and whatever. So today, data science is improving, especially with programs like Python. Again, Python is a programming language, and they are in demand in India. Because, you know, guys, India is developing very fast in the field of technology. Today, India produces cars. Knowing that several years ago, India was below average when it came to technology, but it's improving very, very fast. Okay? And this is due to the change in their type of education. So they are learning a lot of machine learning, AI, data science at schools, and this is in high demand. It's required in India. But the courses are not accessible to a lot of students owing to many constraints, geographical or financial or both. So before e-learning and before online learning, many students had a difficulty in learning such new information about technology due to geographical issues. Maybe their homes are far away from the school. Maybe they don't have a lot of money to pay high school tuition fees. But today, all of this is becoming more accessible through online learning. Okay? Because if you live in an area that is far away from your school, you can still learn online. So there are no more geographical issues. And online classes in many cases are cheaper than actual classes at schools. It's really the miracle of the technological era. E-learning focuses on quantitative outcomes. It aims at making people employable through industry-oriented skill-up programs. So today, because of this type of courses online, students become more employable. It means they become more ready to finish their education and join the workforce right away, because they are learning skills and they are practicing and they are learning about real life industries, real life technologies, and is an effective tool to fill the demand supply gap in the Indian industries. You know, every company has a demand and supply. Every market has a demand and supply. Demand, it means, for example, this company needs 10 workers. How many people applied? 9. So there is a gap between the demand and supply. But today, the Indian market, what is it doing? It's graduating a number of students that the market needs. So they are fulfilling this demand and supply gap. This means that unemployment is growing less and less. Fewer and fewer people are becoming jobless. More and more people are getting the jobs they need. It's a revolution in the making. So a revolution in progress, big changes are happening over there. Online learning is hence steadily disrupting the hackneyed. This word is read as hackneyed, and it means overused, cliche. Online learning is steadily disrupting the hackneyed chalk and talk. What's a chalk? طبشورة.
طبشور.
Yes, exactly. So today, online learning is disrupting, it's ruining the traditional chalk and talk education system in India. So today, more and more students are quitting going to school and learning on the chalkboards. Instead, they are choosing online learning, which is more efficient, okay, because of the immense benefits it has to offer. Guys, that's it for today. I'm not going to take the second session, but please, for tomorrow, let's try to work on part A, the questions part A, questions 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Enough, I'm not going to give you more than these, okay? Work on, not for tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't get the chance to see you, or at least to give you a class. Do page 13 for Wednesday. Okay, we'll discuss the answers together, explain them and proceed. I'm not going to give you a big assignment. Okay, everyone? Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.